Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a very wet and windy elite football performance centre here at Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes, we've got a cracker in store for you this afternoon. Brighton Hove Albion under-21s taking on a PFA 11. And, well, the transfer window may have slammed shut yesterday, but that means there's a free agent or two up for grabs, and we've got a good selection for you today. If you're unfamiliar with how all of this works, this is a pre-season friendly. The PFA put on a 10-week training program for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. It really is an opportunity for free agents to have an opportunity to train with some of their fellow professionals. There's camps to help them get fit, a number of games to be played as well, daily training and support for well-being too. As you can see, the players are just making their way out onto the pitch at the minute. Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s against the PFA squad. Brighton and Hove Albion this season in the Premier League 2 currently find themselves 7th in the division. Lost to Arsenal 1-0 on Friday. However, before that though, it was back-to-back 4-0 wins against Blackburn and West Bromwich Albion. They've also picked up a win in this season's National League Cup against Aldershot Town. So plenty in store. We've got a few moments to go just before kickoff. So let's take a quick look at the lineups, shall we, for this afternoon's game. Here they appear on your screen now, starting with the home side, Brighton and Hove Albion. Number 1, your goalkeeper is Seb Jensen. Number 2 is Charlie Tasker. He's actually your captain as well. 3 is Harry Mills. 4 is Ben Barkley. 5 is Noel Atom. 6 is Yusuf Wusu. 7 is Tyler Silsby. 8 is Joshua Robertson. 9 is Stefanos Zimas. 11 is Nehemiah Oriola. And 19 is Charalampos Kostalas. Your substitutions for Brighton, I think I can see there. We've got Shane and T is number 10. 12 is Zane Albuquerque. 13, Lorenz Ferdinand. 14 is Joe Belmont. 15 is Tate Ferdinand. 16, Callum Mackley. And 17, Jacob Parsons. For your PFA 11, we've got Hubert Grazik is number 12. He's your goalkeeper. 23 is Connor Wood. 10 is Hakeem Adelakan. 7 is Grant Ward. 22 is Tariq Uwakwi. 19 is John Jules. 18, Olufelo Olamola. Number 2 is Akin Adamayo. 16 is Tyler Magloire. 3 is Jaden Brown. And 17, Owen Barker. Well, that's how the sides line up for this one this afternoon. More action coming up tomorrow for you as well. By the way, we do have a cracker for you. Manchester United against another PFA 11. Plenty of players going through the process. I mean, a number of success stories as well. I mentioned it last week, but Ryan Glover, a player I know very, very well, he was part of a PFA free agent 11 last season. Got his move to Barnet, played a crucial role as the Bees strode to the National League title last season. So I imagine a lot of you tuning in and watching this one. Hello and welcome to you all, by the way. A live chat is open. We are live on the Brighton and Hove Albion YouTube channel, also live at the PFA YouTube channel, and welcome to all of you tuning in at the PFA X account as well. If you've ever listened to any of my commentary before, you will know that I also like to have a little bit of fun with you all tuning in, and I do have a quiz for you. So as I said, the live chat is open. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that retweet button as well. We do want to get these players shown to as many people as we possibly can. Get in contact with me as well. I can see them across the destinations where we're broadcasting live, and I've got a very, very good question for you. Actually, my son asked me yesterday. He said to me, he goes, "Dad, what's the season that's had the most ever Premier League goals?" And actually, I still don't know the answer. So somebody could tell me that would be great, because I was looking, whilst I was doing my research, I found another question which I thought was very interesting. And the question is this. So this is your quiz question for this game. 4 sides, just 4 sides in the Premier League era, just the Premier League era, have only had one campaign in England's top flight. Who are they? So which 4 sides have only spent one season in the Premier League? Please pop your answers down in that live chat, and if you can guess the season it was as well, please pop that in for an extra bonus point. There's no prizes, by the way. I must say, everyone, absolutely no prizes up for grabs. It's just for fun. So please don't Google it or anything like that, but just have a little think, and I will give the answers out a little bit later. But please do get in contact with me for this game. Let us know where you're watching from this Tuesday afternoon. Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you still on holiday? If you're just done the school run, the kids gone back to school, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Wet, windy conditions here at Brighton's Elite Football Performance Centre. We are moments away from getting underway to see just the last bits of warming up going on at the minute. So as I say, please get in contact with me. I would love to hear from you. Last week, a couple of games for the PFA 11 The PFA 11 travelled to Brisbane Road, Leighton Orient. Cracking game that was, 4-2 to the O's there. And then the next day it was Newport County 2, PFA 11 2. As I said, there is another game coming up tomorrow, and that's Manchester United under-21s taking on a PFA 11. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff. It's behind closed doors up at Carrington, but I believe that game is live for you to tune in and watch as well at the PFA YouTube and X account as well. Right, as you can see, we are not too far away from getting underway here, and it should be an absolute cracker. As I've said before, we have had 10 goals in the last 2 games for these PFA pre-season friendlies. So much coming up for you, and a number of players well worth looking out for. In fact, just touching on the Brighton and Hove Albion, on the bench actually we have Shane and Teed, number 10. He got a hat-trick against West Bromwich Albion. Also got on score sheet against Aldershot in the National League Cup. If you do want to follow a little bit more of the Brighton under-21s, of course you can. Just make sure you subscribe to the Brighton YouTube channel if you're watching it there. Do hit that subscribe button on the PFA YouTube channel as well, and that follow button over at X. Next up for Brighton under-21s, they head away to Sutton United in the National League Cup. It's started last season, the National League Cup, after the FA Cup replays from the first round onwards were scrapped. It's a good opportunity and a way for 16 National League teams and a number of Premier League 2 teams to get some more game time and raise a little bit of funds as well. So that's the next outing for Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s. And they've had a bit of success as well, have the Seagulls, over the last couple of years. In fact, last year in 2024, they won the HKFC Soccer Sevens title to beat Aston Villa 2-0 then. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how they get on. National League Cup is something I've covered very, very closely as well. And talking about National League Cup for the PFA squad, Olufelo Olamola, a player I know very well from his Wealdstone days too. So I'll be very interested to see how he gets on. Watch out for the number 10 as well for the PFA squad, Hakeem Adelakan. He scored an absolute screamer against Leighton Orient. The 29-year-old scored 13 in 30 last season for Salford City. So there's plenty of talent on show. Get your score predictions in as well. And just remember that quiz question. 4 teams in history of the Premier League, that's 4, have just spent 1 season in the division. Who are they? And for a bonus point, let me know what season. I said there's no prizes. It's just for a little bit of fun. I am aware, by the way, that football did exist before 1992. In fact, I'm a Leeds United fan, so I'm more than aware that football existed before 1992. But the question's very apt for the Premier League era. Of course, Brighton Hove Albion been in the Premier League for a few seasons now, haven't they? And enjoying themselves. As we are surely only a few minutes or so away from getting underway. Grey skies above the Elite Football Performance Centre here at Brighton and Hove Albion. Rain lashed down on the drive down today, but we are moments away from getting underway. Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s against the PFA 11, coming up live very shortly. Right, everybody, yes, welcome back. As you can see, a few players just starting to make their way across to the dugouts. We do have some representatives of both sides in the stand as well here at the Elite Football Performance Centre for Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s as they prepare to take on a PFA squad. Whilst we've got a moment, if you weren't tuning in a little bit earlier, hello, good afternoon and welcome. Let's take another look at the lineup, shall we? Starting with the Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s. Number 1 is Seb Jensen, he's your goalkeeper. 2 is Charlie Tasker, he's your captain this afternoon as well. 3 is Harry Mills. 4, Ben Barkley. 5, Noel Atom. 6 is Yusuf Wusu. 7 is Tyler Silsby. 8, Joshua Robertson. 9, Stefanos Zimas. 11, Nemanja Oriola. And 19, Charla Lampos Kostalas. For the PFA 11 in goal, number 12, Hubert Grazik. 23, Connor Wood. 10, Hakib Adelakan. 7, Grant Ward. 22, Tariq Uwakwe. 19, John Jules. We've got Olamola in there, Akin Adamayo, Tyler Maglua, Jaden Brown and Owen Barker. As you can see, the players making their way out now. We are moments away from kick-off here under grey skies. We've got wind, we've got rain, we've got it all. But one thing we do know, the transfer window slammed shut yesterday. That means there's a good opportunity for a free agent steal, and you never know, there's a few very, very talented players you're going to see this afternoon. My pick of a few, Grant Ward, he was on the score sheet as well last week against Leyton Orient for the PFA 11 to 30-year-old midfielder. I've already mentioned Hakib Adelakan. He scored an absolute blinder against the O's as well. Connor Wood, a 28-year-old left-back. He's played over 200 games in the EFL, including 37 games for Tranmere Rovers last season. Plenty of talent on show. Of course, Tyrese John Jules as well, striker. He's actually a Community Shield winner with Arsenal back in 2020. So out they come now. You're currently looking at the PFA squad players making their way onto the field in sort of that dark red all kit. And of course, Brighton will be in their traditional blue and white home strip. So we are moments away. If you didn't hear my introduction a little bit earlier, as I said, good afternoon and welcome. As always, we have a little quiz question whilst the game goes on as well. So please do comment in the live chat at the PFA YouTube channel or comment. We're also live on the PFA X account as well and at the Brighton and Hove Albion YouTube channel. So please let me know where you're watching from this afternoon. Are you at work? Are you on holiday? Have the kids gone back to school today and you're enjoying a bit of Tuesday afternoon football? Do let us know. But the quiz question is quite simple. 4 sides in the history of the Premier League. Only 4 sides have spent just one campaign in England's top tier. Who are they? And for a bonus point, if you can name the season as well. There's no prizes up for grabs, by the way. It's just for fun. As you can see, we're going through some of the formalities here. We are seconds away from kick-off. It's Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s against the PFA 11. It's live here at Brighton's Elite Football Performance Centre, and it is about to be game on. But it is going to be the Seagulls to get us underway. Last week, 2 games for the PFA. We finished Leyton Orient 4, PFA 11-2, and Newport County 2, PFA 11-2. There is a game tomorrow as well, Manchester United against the PFA 11th Manchester United under-21s. That's live from 12 o'clock here at the PFA YouTube and X account. So make sure you tune in to make sure you don't miss that. Hit that subscribe button as well. And we are underway. We've had wind, we've had rain, we really have had it all. And it is the Seagulls with possession. That was Noel Atom there on the left-hand side. Goes back to keeping it into the heart of defence here. The Elite Football Performance Centre for Brighton and Hove Albion, a wonderful facility. Of course, a lot of time for training. I've been to Southampton's as well, a couple of times, Crystal Palaces and Fulham's, and you're not actually allowed to warm up on the main pitch itself. Brighton enjoying a bit of spell here. That was Wusu. He played the other day against Arsenal. Brighton under-21s losing their first Premier League 2 game of the season on Friday to Arsenal, 1-0. Before that, though, wow, what a start they'd had. They beat Blackburn Rovers and West Bromwich Albion 4-0. Scored 8 in the Premier League 2 this season, just conceded the 1. And of course, that was in that 1-0 defeat to the Gunners. We've also picked up a win against Aldershot Town in this season's National League Cup. If you're not familiar with the National League Cup, it was brought in last season after it was announced that FA Cup replays from the first round were going to be no more, so it was a good way for a good opportunity for 16 National League clubs to make a bit of extra money. Brighton on the attack here. It's cut away nicely though, and PFA have it. It was Olamola dealing with the heavy pressure there for the PFA 11. It goes all the way back to Jensen in goal for the Seagulls. Smattering of people, as you can see, in the covered stand opposite our camera position. We can get a bit of a shout out for our cameramen today as well. They are braving the rain, the wind and the rain down on the south coast. Brighton enjoying all the possession in the early stages of this game. As I said a little bit earlier, if you're unfamiliar with how the PFA squad works, it is a 10-week training programme for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. A good opportunity, well cut out now, more on that in a minute, because here comes Olamola now, former Wealdstone man, pumped forward. Is there an opportunity to dispossess? That was Tyrish John Jules, and the keeper goes, the ball goes back to the keeper, Seb Jensen, in the Seagulls goal. So as I was saying, yes, a 10-week training programme for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. So opportunity for them to train together, to keep fit, catch the eye. The likes of Ryan Glover picked up a contract last season and went on to win the National League with Barnet, now playing in League 2. And here come the Seagulls on this right-hand side, charging forward. It's Charlie Tasker onto the right side now. Here's Oriola, who's scored 2 already this season as Oriola. Got them against Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League 2. Brighton enjoying a bit of spell on the right side now. Coming forced to go backwards though. Here is Charlie Tasker, the 19-year-old right back. Silsby feeds it off to the right-hand side. Oriola whips it across the face of goal. And it's a first opportunity of the game, really, for Brighton and Hove Albion. Let's take another look at it. This is Tyler Silsby, plays it through to Oriola there. We know he's got plenty of skill and ability, and running in is Costalas. Couldn't quite get his foot wrapped around it under heavy pressure from the PFA defence. It's a corner now for Brighton and Hove Albion. Wait for the ball to come in. Plenty of movement. Drilled in low to the first man. Now a lovely ball whipped in. Oh my word, the header straight in top left-hand corner. There's nothing Grazik can do about that. And the Seagulls take the lead. I think it is Stefanos Zimas, the man who got the final touch. Let's have another look at it. Well worked corner that. That's been done on the training ground for a while, hasn't it? It is the number 9. Stefanos Zimas gets the goal to put the Seagulls in the lead here. It's Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s 1, PFA 11 0, and we're 4.5 minutes in. We are back underway. It has been a bright start for Brighton and Hove Albion. PFA haven't really managed to get hold of the ball yet, and they've paid a heavy price already in the early stages here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. Well, how will they respond? Brighton just happy to pass it across the back line. Well, Stefanos Zimas, the number 9, just rising higher than anybody else, and Brighton looking to break on this left-hand side again. It was Harry Mills who just put the ball forward. It's going to go to Grazik this time in the PFA goal. He knocks it high and forward. Grazik, the 22-year-old goalkeeper, has represented England at under 16s, 17s and 18s. Played youth football for Arsenal and Everton and Manchester United, but he was beaten there by Zimas. It was perfectly placed, wasn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Nestling top left corner. Beautiful header. And Brighton with it again on the left-hand side. Charging through. Was that a late tackle? The referee says no. Says it was a fair tackle. Let's have another look.
Be ready to press. Be ready. We're playing Gormaya.
I think it's Tyler Magalot. No, it wasn't. Apologies. It was the number 23 there. That's Connor Ward with a last gasp tackle. Great play by Connor Ward, the 28-year-old left back. As I said, he was at Tranmere Rovers last season, made 37 appearances. And the PFA have it now. Here's Uwakwe. He started also against Leyton Orient last week. The number 22 for the PFA, Tariq Rakri, the 25-year-old centre midfielder. Two-time FA Youth Cup winner as well with Chelsea back in 2016-17 and the 2017-18 season. It's a free kick now. It's Jaden Brown, the number 3. He was on the assist sheet last week against Leyton Orient. In fact, he was the one who set up Adelican with a thunderbolt of a strike about 5 or 6 yards outside of the D. Buried it past the Leyton Orient goalkeeper. In fact, Brown was my man of the match last week. And PFA are now enjoying a little bit of possession. Reacted well to go in a goal down, courtesy of Stefanos Zimas, riding high.
Yes, Romo!
Throw for Brighton, just inside their own half. Played to Joshua Robertson, who goes back, and now it's Brighton's turn to enjoy a little bit of possession once again. Pitches.
Yes.
Balls zip around due to the rain that we've had down here in the south of England. The M23 was driving over standing water on my way down. And that was your goal scorer, Zimas, just caught there, the back of legs by Tariq Uwakwe. Brighton coming away with it now. Here's Silsby playing it over to the right-hand side, but Grazik is going to get there first. There's Oriola trying to get there. He's had a bright start to this game as well, has the Brighton and Hove Albion number 11. 8 minutes into this game, the Seagulls lead it by a goal to nil, courtesy of Stefanos Zimas. In the 4th minute of this game, and Brighton looking to come in as staunch defensive work there by Grant Ward. Brighton just trying to find a bit of space on the wings. No way through on the left side. So going to switch it over to the right-hand side. Silsby there. Here is Silsby again. Back to Charlie Tasker. Goes back to his keeper. Ben Barkley does well under pressure. Free kick is given. And Brighton can breathe once again. And just a pull on the shirt there by Olamola. I know him from his National League days, commentating him on down at Wealdstone, down at Grosvenor Vale. Covered the National League Cup, covered Wolves under-21s against Wealdstone there this season. And Stone's coming away the winners there. Up next for Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s is a trip to Sutton United, National League Sutton United. I suppose might be, I guess, something of a derby-ish, I suppose, for Brighton. Sutton United, if Crystal Palace is deemed a derby, I imagine Sutton United isn't particularly far away from Crystal Palace either.
Yusuf, block the 19, Yusuf!
There seems to be a little bit of confusion, but we're back underway. Throw for Brighton. Nice. 10 minutes played here now. It's been a frantic start, hasn't it? Brighton taking the lead in the 4th minute. Ball switched over to the left-hand side. It goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw for the PFA. Well, as I said, the live chat is open. We are live on the Brighton and Hove Albion YouTube channel. We are also live at the PFA YouTube channel and at X at the PFA. So please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button or the follow button. We do want to get as many people watching as we possibly can. We've got more live football coming up for you tomorrow as well across the PFA network. Manchester United under-21s taking on a PFA 11. So make sure you tune in. Kickoff is 12 o'clock tomorrow, live and free for you to tune in. Here's Oriola now for Brighton. Tasker. Here he is again, captain. Wusu switches it over to the left-hand side. Made a substitute appearance against Arsenal on Friday. Oh, and the PFA have just lost possession here. Chance. Nice ball dinked over the top. I thought he was going to load up and have a go. Switch it over to the right-hand side. Here's Silsby looking for options. Silsby has a go. It's Silsby. What a save! Oh, my word. Hubert Grazik stretching there, punches the ball away. Wow. That is world class there from Hubert Grazik, the goalkeeper for the PFA. Tyler Silsby goes in at it on his left foot. A reaching, diving save by Grazik. Well, there you go. There's one for the album. It is a corner, though, for Brighton and Hove Albion. Taking it is Joshua Robertson. It's going to be no short one this time. In it comes. Swinging away from... Oh, no, swinging it. Apologies, I couldn't see from my angle there. It actually went straight out, it looks like. And it's going to be a goal kick for the PFA. Another look at this. Tyler Silsby here. Switching it on to his favoured left foot. Look at that lovely little dink over. It was your number 16, Tyler Magaloire, for the PFA. Almost got a head onto it. In fact, if he had done it, might have taken it past Grazik. But Hubert Grazik with an absolute world-class save here. Well, what do you make of that? And we are just waiting to get back under it. In fact, is that one of the PFA players? It might have been... oh, no, it is just warming up at the back. Apologies. And here we go. 12 and a half minutes played. Brighton Hove Albion 1, PFA 11-0 here at the Elite Football Performance Centre, Brighton. And on the ball now is Noel Atom. Looking to split the PFA defence at some point in this game is Atom. Seb Jensen. Brighton looking to just probe forward. Happy to play it out the back here. And PFA 11 quite happy whilst the ball is camped firmly in the Brighton half. Here's Jensen again. Just the back line enjoying a spell of possession, and now Brighton switching it over to the right hand side. Is there a chance to break quickly? No. PFA do well to cut it away with Jaden Brown, who goes back to Grazik in goal. Oh, nice bit of skill there by Hubert Grazik. Let's have another look at this. Look, saw the danger coming, knew exactly what to do, didn't he? He's been beaten once by Stefanos Zimas, but not that time.
Maya, when he turns, stay in the pocket.
And we've got a PFA 11 player down on the ground at the minute. It's number 22, which is Tariq Uwakwe, former FA Youth Cup winner with Chelsea. Bit of grey clouds we've got here, rain tumbling down in the south coast. And PFA now looking to switch it over to the left-hand side. A beautiful ball. It did find Olumolu. Nice ball forward. Connor Ward there switching it over to the left-hand side, but wave did go up for offside, and we are back. Looking to get things going quickly here. We are back underway. 14 and a half minutes played. Brighton Hove Albion 1, PFA 11-0. If you're just tuning in, hello, good afternoon. It goes back to Jensen, who had to be quick on his feet and dealt with it very well indeed. Now there's a chance for Brighton to break on this right-hand side. Here's Tyler Silsby. Again, he's caused all sorts of trouble. Now the ball's to Tasker. Nice little bit of silky footwork. Silsby whips the ball into the box and it's right across the face of goal. The goal's out for a PFA goal kick. Let's have another little look at that, shall we? It's Oriola, the number 11, and Tyler Silsby. They've just linked up so well on that right-hand side. Charging in was Joshua Roberts, but couldn't get there quick enough. And it is goal kick now for the PFA 11. Yes, good afternoon and welcome everybody. If you are tuning in, just tuned in, you are more than welcome. We're delighted to have you along for this one. Tasker nips the ball away very quickly. Here's Silsby again. He goes back to Costelas, who's taken down. And it's going to be a free kick for the Seagulls. Robertson wants to take it quick, goes back to Charlie Tasker. Robertson now goes all the way back to his defensive line, just inside their own half here. Ben Barkley playing it forward onto the right. Again, Silsby trying to link up there with Oriola, but it was good defensive work by Jaden Brown there, the PFA number 3.
Go, throw it back, Tasker.
Jaden Brown, a 26-year-old left back. Last club was actually St Mirren up in Scotland. Also played for England at under 16 and under 19 level. Here's Brighton now, right on the halfway line. It's going to go all the way back to Charlie Tasker, the 19-year-old captain for the Seagulls this afternoon.
Yes, roll in.
Been amongst the goals of Brighton under 21s this season. 8 scored in their 3 Premier League 2 games so far this season. Good defensive work by the PFA. Can they come away again whilst Brighton have got bodies forward? Trying to play it down on that left-hand side. It was a good battle there. Olamola trying to win it. There he is now. He's going to have to concede that one again. Another bit of a shirt tug there on Tasker by Olamola. Can't really have too many complaints about that one. Brighton just attack so quickly. They just hold the ball in defensive positions for a good period of time, and when they break, God, they go like lightning here. It's the only thing we haven't had yet down at the Elite Football Performance Centre. We've had wind, we've had rain, dare I say, we've even had a bit of blue sky peek through at one point, although not for long. And the ball whips all the way across, and very well done by Silby to keep that in. Did he keep it in? Doesn't look like he did, no. Olamola is running over to get what's actually in the hands of Jaden Brown now. Well, what have you made of the game so far? We're 18 minutes in. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 1, a PFA 11-0 here. All part of the 10-week training programme for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. The transfer window shut yesterday, but these free agents can still be picked up. I imagine there's a lot of people tuning in to have a look this afternoon. A number of very impressive performances last week for the PFA. The man with the ball right now, Jaden Brown, he was my player of the match against Leyton Orient last week. And he's just trying to work out where to get the throw to.
Other side.
And Brighton come away with it.
Brilliant, Ben.
That was Robertson. Goes back to his keeper, Seb Jensen in goal. Here's Ben Barkley now, the number 4 for the Seagulls. Quite happy just passing it along with the number 6, Wusu. That was Noel Atten putting it forward, and are we going to see one of these rapid counter-attacks from the Seagulls? Not this time. It goes back to Hubert Grazik. Hubert Grazik, if you have only just tuned in, you missed a world-class save from him a little bit earlier. But of course, he has been beaten in this game. In the 4th minute, Stefanos Zimas, the number 9 for Brighton and Hove Albion, rose higher than anybody else and guided the ball with his head into the top left-hand corner. That's the difference between the two sides at the minute, although Brighton have had more of the possession in this game. And they still hold the ball now, just inside the centre circle. Most of their joy has come on this right-hand side, courtesy of this man, Tyler Silsby. Goes back to Charlie Tasker. They've proved all sorts of problems on the right-hand side, have Brighton, linking up Charlie Tasker and Silsby and Oriola. Oriola, 2 goals already for him this season in the Premier League 2. A brace against Blackburn Rovers. The ball switched over to the right-hand side. It's going to be seen out of play, and it's a throw for a PFA 11. Well, as I was saying about 10 minutes or so ago, the live chat is open at the PFA YouTube channel. If you want to let me know your thoughts on the game, please do get in contact with me. I can see your comments, and I will give some of you a bit of a shout out as well. So let me know where you're watching from as well. Are you in the UK? Are you overseas? I would love to know. Are you trying to watch this game? You're at the office right now looking around to make sure the boss can't see you because you're hiding it on a screen. If you are doing that, let us know. I promise I won't get you into trouble. And the ball goes out of play. let me know your thoughts on the game as well. And remember that quiz question. You've got a throw for Brighton and Hove Albion now, deep inside their own half. It goes back to Jensen. I always run a little quiz whenever I do a live commentary game, and it's very simple. 4 sides in the history of the Premier League have just spent 1 season in the English Premier League. Who are they? Which 4 teams have only ever had 1 full season in the Premier League? Let me know in that comment section. And for a bonus point, let me know what season it was as well per team. There's no prizes. It is purely just for fun. But just something to have a little think about, isn't it? Brighton with the ball once again. Seb Jensen, the goalkeeper for the Seagulls. Always playing it out from the back. Here's Wusu. Back to Ben Barkley. Nice bit of skill here by Oriola. Brighton, no steals. Camped in their own half at the minute. Robertson, dispossessed. PFA have a chance to come now. Here's Uwakwe, playing it onto the left-hand side. Here's Adelican to Brown. Is there a chance to whip the ball in? What does Brown want to do? Straight into the box. Doesn't beat the first man, but it's still in the danger zone. It's up high. It comes down. Still into the box for the PFA. Here's Odemayo. Putting it forward. The hard ball high into the box. It can't beat a Brighton head, but the danger not quite cleared yet. It was a left foot volley. It was Connor Wood. And now it's a bit of a foot race. And Tyler Magluar, number 16, did well just to see the ball out. The 26-year-old centre-back. The last club was Northampton Town. Played in the Championship for Blackburn Rovers as well. Uwakwe gives it onto the left-hand side to Olamola, who's got Jayden Brown just on his left-hand side, trotting forward, who receives the ball. Good option to go back to Adelican, trying to feed it through to the centre of the park, but Brighton saw that one coming. Now can they break on this left-hand side? This goal scorer Zimas is completely alone though. If he's going to do it, Stefano Zimas, he's going to have to do it alone. He's charging into the box, he gets the shot away. I'm not too sure if it took a touch, but I think he's a little bit frustrated with himself there. But he had to go alone, he had nobody with him. Did have Connor Wood for company there, charging into the box, Zimas, and I think he just got himself caught up in his own shot, and it should be a PFA goal kick, and is. Well, Stefano Zimas in the 4th minute rose higher than anybody else as the ball was delivered into the box, got his head to it before anybody, and guided it past Grazik into the top left-hand corner. That's the difference between the two sides, although Hubert Grazik pulled off an absolutely world-class save as well, diving, reaching to his right, snuffed out the danger then, and shown a bit of silky footwork as well as the 22-year-old goalkeeper for the PFA. Yeah. 24 minutes into this game, Brighton Hove Albion 1, PFA 11-0. It's pre-season friendly. And here is Oriola now. And it's these 3 for Brighton and Hove Albion who are causing all the problems. Number 7, Tyler Silsby. Wusu, Barkley. Now onto the left-hand side with Atom. Nice. Ball just pushed forward onto that left-hand side. The ball comes into the box. It falls down. The danger's not quite cleared yet. It comes in. It's high. It's over. And the PFA can breathe a sigh of relief there. Good play from Brighton and Hove Albion. Sometimes they take the time and just probe their way forward. But when they come, it comes quick. Ball just nipped forward there, and it was the number 8, Joshua Robertson. I think the ball just leaning too far forward to get enough on it, enough direction, and blazed it high and over, and it remains Brighton and Hove Albion 1, PFA 11-0. But how long for? Because the PFA have got an opportunity to break here. Here's Olamola. Olamola has a go. Oh, what a save that is by Seb Jensen in the Brighton Hove Albion goal. Well, Olamola, I've seen him score a few crackers for Wealdstone. Just saw enough space through the legs there of Ben Barkley, and Jensen had to be on it. He was, but it's a corner now for the PFA 11. First real opportunity of the game that for the PFA 11. You can see the corner flag billowing in the wind here. Brown has a go as well. Jaden Brown high over the bar. I thought originally he was just going to chip a nice deft ball into the box, but he thought, no, I'm going to have a go here. Here he is, the number 3. Went for it in the end. Just saw Jensen a yard or so off his line. I thought I might have a go. Well, we have had 5 minutes of action-packed football here. Somehow it stays Brighton 1, PFA 0, but chances at both ends in the last couple of minutes. And now Brighton are doing what they are enjoying doing and playing out from the back so deep inside their own box as well. I wonder if there might be an opportunity for the PFA if they just press a bit quicker. And here is an opportunity to dispossess. The PFA still have it now. Still the PFA gets the shot away. Did it take a deflection? It is Hakeem Adelakan who got the shot away. He scored that blinder against Leyton Orient last week. He saw his name up in lights again. Did it take a touch? Not too sure. Looks like it didn't. I thought it might have taken a touch, but as it is a goal kick for Brighton Hove Albion. Well, PFA getting stronger and stronger as this game goes on. As we say, it's a 10-week training programme, so it's is certainly going to be harder for the PFA. They don't get as much time together as the Brighton Hove Albion under-21 squad will. They're well deep into the game already. Here's Zimas looking for his second of the game, and great defensive work. They're just barged off the ball by, I think it's Tyler Magloire there, tracking back like lightning. And there was Zimas. He thought he was on for his second, but Magloire just charges him off the ball. And Grazik gratefully takes the ball in his hands. Well, I have to take a quick breather because boy oh boy, the last 7 minutes have been end to end here. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 1, PFA 11-0. There's more goals in this one, I can tell you that. Here's Yusuf Wusu back to Seb Larson. Seb Larson himself just, Jensen, apologies, pulled off an absolutely fantastic save to keep them ahead. We have had some of you getting in contact as well about the quiz question, which four sides in the Premier League have just spent one season. Werner says for the quiz, 1 year in Premier League, only know 2 out of 4, but think Luton and Blackpool. Well, I'll tell you what, you're correct with those 2. Can you tell me what season though? So we've still got 2 more to find. Who are they? If you can tell me what season they are, I will tell you later if you don't know. But well done. That's 2 of them. We're halfway there. We're not halfway through this game though, but we are close to the half-hour mark. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 1, PFA 11-0 here. 29 minutes played under the grey skies at the Elite Football Performance Centre. And this game has come alive over the last 10 minutes. You can't keep your eyes off it. Chances at both ends. It was Olomolu just dispossessed. I could see exactly what he was trying to do. If he pulled it off, it would have looked absolutely fantastic. Ben Barkley on the ball, the number 4 for Brighton and Hove Albion. Here he is. Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s. You can watch him in National League Cup action next week as they travel to Sutton United. Did lose to Arsenal in Premier League 2 on Friday, their first defeat of the season. 4 games in all competitions for Brighton and Hove Albion under 21s this season. 3 wins, 1 defeat. Have beaten Aldershot Town in the National League Cup. They've beaten West Bromwich Albion 4-0. They've beaten Blackburn Rovers 4-0. 8 goals scored, 1 conceded. 7th currently in Premier League 2 this season. Ball goes back to Hubert Grazik in the PFA goal.
Tiny, you got to fill in. Narrow off, Ty.
Well, these PFA players for the training camp get to train at some wonderful places. The lovely Champney Springs. I don't know if you've ever been there, but what a wonderful place it is. As we said, a number of pre-season friendlies. Last week there was 2 games. It was away at Leyton Orient and away at Newport County. 2-2 against Newport County. It did finish Leyton Orient 4, PFA 2, and tomorrow we have another game for you as well, completely live for you to tune in and watch. It's Manchester United under 21s against the PFA 11, live at 12 o'clock from Carrington. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching at the PFA YouTube channel, please do hit that subscribe button. You can watch that game against Manchester United tomorrow live and free. If you are watching at the Brighton Hove Albion YouTube channel as well, hello everybody, do hit that like button, subscribe button, keep up to everything that's going on with Brighton and Hove Albion this season in the Premier League, of course in the Premier League 2 as well, and the women's side too, so please do hit the like and subscribe. We're also live on X as well. The ball's into the box for the PFA, gets the shot away. Strong hands by Seb Jensen just to push it away, and here they come. Here's Brown once again for the PFA, over to the left hand side. Olamola, we've seen him sting the hands of Jensen once in this game already. Can he do it again? Gives it back to Jaden Brown, who just finds himself absolutely everywhere. Doesn't need a number 3 for the PFA. Back it goes now to Wood. Brown. Olamola. Linking up well, these three on this left-hand side. Bit of a tough tackle there, and it's a free kick for the PFA. Let's have another look at this, shall we? Nicely played into the box. And I think it's Odemaya who got the shot. Danger not quite cleared. Olamola goes down. Was he taken down? I think it was just a 50-50 clash of bodies, and Brighton cleared the ball away. But it's going to be possession still with the PFA just inside their own half here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 1, PFA 11-0. 32 minutes played. The last 10 minutes have been absolutely rip-roaring end-to-end stuff here. A great exhibition of football. No such thing as a pre-season friendly, is there? The ball pumped forward. The PFA 11 play made up of a number of players out of contract from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. It's a 10-week training programme for players to be able to train, get fit, work together, play competitive matches as well, and also support for well-being. Great work that the PFA do for out of contract players. A chance for them to showcase their skills. Transfer window may be shut, but the free agent market is not. Zemus pushes it forward for Brighton and Hove Albion. Space on this left-hand side now for them to work into. Here's Robertson. And breathe, everybody. Here's Yusuf Wusu. The number 6 for Brighton, battling with the ball well. A referee deems that was a foul committed by Akin Odemayu, the 25-year-old. Was a League 2 promotion winner with Northampton in 2023. Also played for Reading.
Stay there, Ben, stay there.
Well, Brighton just happy to see the ball with their captain, Charlie Tasco, goes back to Ben Barkley. Skies are just getting greyer and greyer, aren't they? And darker and darker. But here come Brighton and Hove Albion. When they break, it is like lightning. We might see some lightning in the sky. We've seen a bit on the pitch. PFA do well to nip the ball away. Can they drive forward? No. Brighton pick the ball up with Wusu. Halfway inside the PFA half here. Here is Yusuf Wusu. Goes back to Barkley. Wusu again. Yes. Robertson.
Press the fence, press the fence. Lock in.
Oriola. Here's Oriola again, charging forward. Can he keep the ball in? He dinks it across, but it's cut away by a PFA head. Danger not quite clear yet. Wusu nips it forward into the path of Zemus. Looking for his second of the game. Still Zemus. Dispossessed, but still Brighton have it. Still Brighton. A lovely last shot at it by Kostelos. Took a big deflection, ripped it up into the sky. And Hubert Grazik plucks it out. Another chance to look at it, and it just fell to a cluster of bodies, didn't it? Actually, you could see Joshua Robertson there. I think he wanted it, and I think Kostelos might have just taken it off him. And up it went in the end. Zemus was just pulled back a little bit there by Odemayu, just showing his experience there, the PFA number 2. And once again, Brighton come with the ball. Trying to feed it through onto the left-hand side, but no way through Akin Odemayo here. what do you make of the game as well? Do let us know. As I said, I can see the live chat at the PFA YouTube channel and your comments over at X. So I will go into a little bit more detail at half time as well with them. But we will give you a shout out as well. We've got a quiz question. 4 sides in the Premier League have only ever had 1 season in the Premier League. Who are they? This is Premier League era only. I do know football existed before 1992, being a Leeds fan. So, but for the purpose of this question, it's just 4 sides in the history of the Premier League have just spent 1 season in the Premier League. Who are they? For bonus points, let me know what season each team it was for as well. Here come the PFA 11. They've looked lively over the last 15 minutes or so, looking to try and find a way back into the game. This might be it now. And a bit of last gaps defending by Brighton, just takes the ball away. Danger not quite clear yet. The shot comes in. It's low. Oh, and it's just missed to the left-hand side. Well, I think it was Tyler Magloire who's caused all sorts of problems to number 16 in this game. He has really impressed, hasn't he? Here he is, the number 16 on his right foot. You can see the water, the spray zips up behind the ball as he gets the shot away. But the number 16 for the PFA goes close. Tyler Magloire. Here now is the number 7, Silsby. Silsby tried to feed it through. You could see what he was doing. I think he might have got a bit caught out. The ball didn't quite zip as fast as perhaps he was hoping it would. In the greasy, wet conditions here at the Elite Football Performance Centre, Brighton. You can see the rain just coming down. A couple of folks there in the background just taking cover in the sheltered stand. We'll give a bit of a shout out to our 2 cameramen working today as well. I think they are taking a bit of a battering from the rain, so thank you to you guys as well, bringing these pictures completely live for you to tune in and watch this Tuesday afternoon. Nothing better, is there, than a bit of Tuesday afternoon football. Just a little more football tomorrow for you as well. 12 o'clock kickoff, Manchester United under-21s against the PFA 11. That's live on the PFA YouTube channel and X account as well. So if you haven't already, I know I keep banging on about it, but please do hit that subscribe button and that follow so you don't miss any of the action with the PFA this year. And of course, if you're a Brighton fan and you're watching at the YouTube channel, I'm sure you probably already hit subscribe, but if you haven't, make sure you do it. So much football coming up this season. Here's Silsby whipping it across into the box. The danger's cleared. It falls to Robertson. Oh my word! Joshua Robertson with an absolute screamer, placed to perfection, and Robertson makes it 2 for the Seagulls. Well, once again, Silsby is involved, the number 7. The ball put in. It's headed away actually by PFA. Fell nicely to Robertson. It wasn't so long ago we saw Joshua Robertson a bit disappointed that he couldn't take the ball all the way through and have a shot at goal. But that time he got his chance and he made it count. Joshua Robertson on the score sheet, the number 8 for the Brighton Hove Albion under-21s. And it is 2-0 to the home side here. 39 minutes played. Robertson makes it 2. Well, Grazik was desperately trying to get across his goal. That's twice on the right side for him. Left side, as we look at it from our camera position of the goal, it's nestled into the back of the net. Here's Tyrese John Jules. Odomeo now whipping it over to Jaden Brown. Apologies, it's Odomeo, now it's Brown. Tries to get the ball in, but it can't beat a cluster of Brighton and Hove Albion shirts. And now Oriola coming away, but he's got Zemas in support. Goes out for a throw.
Throw it, Charlie!
Zemas leaves it for Charlie Tasco, who goes back to Ben Barkley. And Brighton just with that stretching their lead, now in no hurry to get the ball forward. Well, how will the PFA react to this one? Trailing by 2 goals to 0 here. They have had chances in this game though. But Brighton with an opportunity to come forward. The rain is driving down here. Ball's placed into the box. This time it's Silsby, but this time Grazik is equal to it and gets down quickly to his right side.
Middle of the pitch, Steph! In the middle, Steph! Millsy, get round!
Oh, look at that, Silsby.
Throw it in the well.
He's played so well in this game. Has Tyler Silsby, the number 7 for the Seagulls. But Grazik wasn't going to be beaten for a third time. Plenty of you getting in touch with me as well on social media. Thank you very much indeed as we start to get towards half time. Really, really miserable conditions out there. Let's say proper football conditions. Here's Olamola now from the Wheelstone man. It was this goal scorer Robertson who just took down Tariq Uwakwe there, and free kick has been given. We did see Tyrese John Jules over on the right hand side. The striker not had too much to work with in this game, but was a Community Shield winner with Arsenal back in 2020. Now the ball goes back to Seb Jensen in the Seagulls goal. Half time almost upon us here. Is there an opportunity for the PFA maybe to just nip one back before the break? Over to this right side it goes with Charlie Tasker now driving forward, a bit of space to work into. Silsby on the right hand side he finds, back to Tasker now. Gives it to Zemas who's dispossessed. Here's Adelican showing some nifty footwork there to just alleviate the pressure for now. Just a touch too many, but to get away with it because Odemeo will take the ball away. Here's Zemas now, going toe-to-toe with Odemeo. They've had a good battle in this game. Still, Stefanos Zemas, who got things underway in the 4th minute with that headed goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. The ball's put up high and forward. Battling performance there from Owusu. Tasker now. A bit of a midfield battle going on. Is Harry Mills happy just to shepherd the ball out, take the throw for the Seagulls. And here come Brighton once again, who look so dangerous. They just probe their way forwards and then they suddenly go. Here's Mills. Free kick given in favour of the home side here, and have a chance to get the ball into the box just before the break. They decide to go short. Here's Owusu.
Round the well, well done.
Tasker. Oriola. 2 goals to his name this season. Back to Tasker. Well, Brighton really happy to just hold on to the ball until that moment when they fairly cheaply just gave it away, and Grazik gets us back underway. Odemeo now on this right hand side for a PFA 11. Does well to draw in the foul from Stefanos Zemas, who just barges into him. PFA go short. Oh, very well by Charlie Tasker there. Now the ball comes away. Tyrese John Jules, Jaden Brown trying to charge the ball back again. Now it goes to Jensen. Not a lot doing in the last couple of minutes of this half. I think Brighton just want to get to the half-time mark now, but John Jules doesn't for the PFA. Nice ball in, opportunities here. Here's Grant Ward, we know he can strike a ball. Grant Ward whips the ball in across the face of goal. It's high up, danger not quite cleared yet. Brighton just trying to get the ball out of the box. Not yet, and still Brighton can't clear their lines. Now they can. Adelakan. Here's Hakeem Adelakan, and finally Brighton whip the ball forward. It's going to go out of play. That might be about it for the half.
You guys going in? Or you staying out? Going in.
And that is that. Half time here at the Elite Football Performance Centre in Brighton. We've got 2 goals though. Wow, fantastic efforts it was. The Seagulls do lead this one by 2-0. And I hope you enjoyed that as much as I've enjoyed calling it in the first half. Remember, do get your comments coming in. We're going to have a look at them now in the live chat. Hit that subscribe button. Time to go for a quick cup of tea, I think, as well, and get away from this rain. We'll be back for the second half very shortly here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. It's Brighton under-21s 2, PFA 11-0. Back soon. Well, welcome back, everybody. As you can see, the second half almost about to be on us here. Brighton Hove Albion 2, PFA squad 0. There has been a couple of changes as well for the PFA squad. It's been a change of goalkeeper as well. Hubert Grazik has gone off. It's Charlie Binns, the man who's come on. He's going to be in the sticks this afternoon now for the second half. And Owen Barker, the number 17 for the PFA, he's made way for number 4, Harley Hamilton, a 21-year-old midfielder, came through the Birmingham City youth ranks. I did see Callum Mackley warming up as well for Brighton and Hove Albion. I don't have their subs, but it did look like to me, I think Callum Mackley, the number 16, is the man who's come on for the Seagulls. Well, what did you make of that first half? Let me know. It was a cracker, wasn't it? Some fantastic goals in there from Brighton. But the PFA went close a couple of times. And we are about to get ourselves back underway. And it's Olafelo Olamola is the man who is going to get things started for us. Well, the PFA squad, it's all part of a 10-week training programme for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. Wonderful work that the PFA do, and confirmation of your changes here for the PFA. That there is Charlie Binns as he makes his way between the sticks, and also Harley Hamilton, as I said, the number 4 coming on as well. It's not just pre-season friendlies that the PFA put on. They get training as well up at Champney Springs. Beautiful, beautiful place. 40 players per week. Get involved with that, and a good opportunity for the players to keep themselves fit. And there's also support for well-being offered too. So really, really great work that the PFA put together for out-of-contract players as they look to find themselves at a club. Transfer window shut, but there's still an opportunity for free agents to find a club. And now Brighton working the ball into the box very early on. That was Chara Lampos Kostalos, first really bright thing that he's done in this game. It is going to be a throw here. What's going to happen over the course of the next 45 minutes? As we said, the live chat's open. I've had a little look through that quiz question as well. 4 teams, only 4 sides in the Premier League history have just had 1 season in the top flight. Who are they? For a bonus point, what seasons? I'm going to give you another clue. A few of you said Oldham Athletic. That's incorrect. Oldham Athletic actually spent 2 seasons in the Premier League in the very, very early stages of it. So it's not Oldham Athletic. There's a clue for you. Do get the your answers in that comment section. I will reveal the answers a little bit later in this game as we get deeper into this second half. Charlie Binns gets his first touch of the ball for the PFA 11 since coming on at the break. And the ball's knocked out of play, and there is the line-up. That's the PFA team just running across the bottom of your screen now. Charlie Binns, of course, number 123, Connor Wood, 10, Hakeeb Adelakan, 7, Grant Wood, 22, Tarek Uwakwe, 19 is Tyrus John Jules, 18, Olafelo Olamola, 2 is Akin Odamaya, 16, Tyler Magluar, made a nuisance of himself in that first half, 3 is Jaden Brown, and 4, Harley Hamilton. The ball switches over to the left-hand side. It's been chased after by Tyler Silsby. Back to Jensen in the Brighton goal. So looks like the weather's brightened up a little bit in this second half, with downpours in the opening 45 minutes. Ball zipping across the surface here at the Elite Football Performance Centre in Brighton, well, just outside Brighton. Back it goes to Ben Barkley. This is Brighton under-21's only game this week. They do travel to Sutton United next Tuesday, I believe, in the National League Cup. And then they'll be back to Premier League 2 action. Ball switched over to the left-hand side. Here's Harry Mills. I think it might have just strayed off there. And here's a quick look at that Brighton and Hove under-21 side. Number 1, Seb Jensen, your goalkeeper. 2, Charlie Tasker, he's your captain as well. 3, Harry Mills. 4, Ben Barkley. 5, Noel Atten. 6, Yusuf Yusu. 7, Tyler Silsby. 8, Joshua Robertson, he got on the score sheet, as did number 9, Stefanos Zimos. And the ball's played all the way through, off his line very quickly to deal with it was Jensen. And danger straight away. Ball goes out for a throw.
Organised,
Inside the
Gino.
PFA half here.
All the way, Noel.
There's a throw
Yusuf,
for
left
the
shoulder.
PFA. A cluster of bodies just in the stand there watching on. It's a behind closed doors game, so as you can see, it looks like it's a lot of the Brighton and Hove Albion hierarchy. I wonder if Fabian Hurlitzer is watching this afternoon. The Brighton and Hove Albion head coach was the youngest ever manager in Premier League history when he took over last season. Guided, of course, German side St. Pauli into the Bundesliga before leaving to take over the reins in June 2024 at Brighton. Eighth place finish last season. What will the Seagulls do this season? Back to the action here. It's been picked up by Oriola. Trying to find a way through on this right-hand side. It links up very well. Dangerous on the right side are Brighton. The trio of Tyler Silsby, Oriola and Charlie Tasker caused all sorts of problems for the PFA in that opening 45 minutes. And just as I say, it's been getting a little bit brighter in the second half. The darkest of grey clouds seems to be just hovering overhead now. Expect a heavy downpour very soon. The ball goes back to Charlie Binns in goal. And PFA doing well just to deal with the danger here now. A little bit of space to work into. 50 minutes up here. Brighton 2, PFA 0. Both goals, of course, coming in that first half. It was Stefanos Zimas who got things underway in the 4th minute with a perfectly guided header into the top left-hand corner. And then in the 38th minute, Joshua Robertson just outside the box with a thunderbolt, beat everybody. That doubled Brighton's lead. And that's how it was at the break, and it's how it is now. PFA just struggling to get out of their half at the minute, really looking to try and drive the ball forward. Alican nips it through. There's space on the left-hand side now. PFA trying to break. Bodies charging forward. There's just one into the box. What a save on the rebound. Fantastic stuff. And it's Grant Ward who gets his second goal. He got one last week. He's got his second goal for the PFA in these pre-season friendlies. And it's Brighton Hove Albion 2, the PFA 11-1. The header comes in, it's a thunderbolt. Jensen palms it into the path of Ward, and there he was to power it home. And the PFA are right back in this at the start of the second half. What a header that was. That must have been Harley Hamilton who's just come on. And Ward, right place, right time to pick it up. He scored against Leyton Orient last week, and he scored against Brighton this week.
Body shape, Yusuf.
Well, how will Brighton respond now? Is there a way back in for the PFA? Look bright now. A bit of a tussle going on this right-hand side. Over it goes. There an opportunity. Zimas can't quite latch onto that. And looks like Jaden Brown doing his defensive duties with aplomb. Tried to knock it out, but Brighton somehow come away with it. Swamped with bodies now. Silsby, just no way through. 2 against 1. PFA ganging up on Silsby there and come away with it. The tactic worked for the visitors. Harry Mills now gives it to Owusu. Well, we had a fantastic 20-minute spell in the first half, and this second half is really lit the touch paper again, hasn't it? Like it did in that opening 45 minutes. What a fantastic game we're watching here. Atom flips it over to the left-hand side to a charge in Mills, but great defensive work there to cut the ball away. Possession stays with the Seagulls here, though. looks like it's going to be Silsby trotting over to take this one. The number 7 for Brighton, who for me so far has been the brightest player in the Seagulls camp. 53.5 minutes on the clock, and PFA have worked their way back into this game in the second half. In comes the ball now, it's off the head, it's away, not quite dealt with just yet. Brighton have a chance to threaten the PFA goal once again. In comes the high cross, it's headed comfortably away. Mills wants it, Mills gets it. Now Stefanos Zimas on the left hand side, charging forward, still Zimas. Here's Oriola. Somehow Brighton managed to come away with it again with Silsby now. He's got Mills in support, doesn't want to use him as of yet. Going toe to toe with Albion. Albion putting heavy pressure on Silsby. And the free kick has been given. Be Tyler Silsby, the man to just put the ball down just whilst everybody gets themselves sorted. Far line for Brighton. It's a good delivery in as well. It's off the PFA head, and Brown is going to pick up the loose ball, knocks it forward. A chance now for the PFA on the counter attack. Olamola wants it, he's just second to the ball. That was Callum Mackley there, the number 16, confirmation that he has come onto the pitch. There's Harry Mills now. Mackley, right place, right time for the Seagulls. Here's Silsby once again. You've mentioned him, say his name a lot. He's seen a lot of the ball. And he swaps back sides again, and Harry Mills drops to that left side position. Silsby works his way back off over to the right hand side.
Great detail, Noel.
Here is Harry Mills, seeing a lot more of the ball in this second half already.
Next action.
Here come the PFA now trying to switch it onto the left-hand side. The lane looks like it's about to come back down again. It's the number 19 of Costellas. We know he's a real danger. He can go quiet for spells in the game and then suddenly come alive. Costellas up against Brown. Now Connor Wood hustling and harrying very well, the number 23 for the PFA. Connor Wood, who's made over 200 appearances in the EFL. 28-year-old, number 23 this afternoon for the PFA.
Ready, language, let's go! Go Mills in! Come on, Mills in all the way!
And here come the PFA once more. Can they get an equaliser in this game? We're 2-0 down, of course, 2 goals in the opening 45 minutes for Brighton and Hove Albion. Grant Ward fired home to make it 2-1. Bring this game alive here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. So, a little sprinkling of sun trying to almost break through here on the south coast. Not so sure it's quite going to make it, and Brighton do well to deal with the pressure here. Jensen has to be quick with his feet there. Quite often Brighton, certainly in the first half, were playing it out from the back and at times are struggling to get out of their own box, but PFA couldn't quite capitalise on that. Now Binns picks the ball up. Charlie Binns for the PFA. Came on at the break for Hubert Grazer. He pulled off that absolutely world class. So if you haven't seen it yet, by the way, do go over to the PFA X page. I see it's been clicked and it has been posted up there. Make sure you go back and watch Hubert Grazer's save. did a couple of great saves also in that first half. Well worth watching back. And Binns, was he dispossessed? Did he take the Brighton player down? Just trying to see, I think that's Zane Alvarez who's come on. It is the Brighton Hove Albion under 21, the number 12. He's only just come on, Zane Alvarez. And penalty is given. Stefanos Zimas looking for his second of the game. He scored all the way back in the 4th minute up against Binns. Charlie Binns, who conceded the penalty. Now it's Stefanos Zimas. He looks confident. Zimas against Binns. Oh, and it's a deft little chip in. And Stefanos Zimas, cool as you like, restores Brighton and Hove Albion's 2-goal lead here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. Well, he looked confident, didn't he? Yeah, he was full of it. Stefanos Zimas with his second of the game. And it's Brighton and Hove Albion 3, PFA 11-1 in the 59th minute. The hour mark is all but up here. And Brighton get back to that 2-goal lead. And to make matters worse as well, the number 10 has just come on for Brighton. Shane N.T. He's got a hat-trick against West Bromwich Albion in Premier League 2. He also got on the score sheet in Brighton's 2-1 win away at Aldershot Town in the National League Cup. He's been amongst the goals and now he's on the pitch here as well. But can the PFA, already they've found a way back into this game once, can they do it again? Well, we're going to find out in the next 30 minutes or so. Well, again, thank you to all of you for tuning in as well. We're live, of course, at Brighton Hove Albion's YouTube channel. We're live at the PFA YouTube channel and on X as well. It's cut out. It's Harley Hamilton, I think, trying to nick the ball away. And that just goes to show you can't take your foot off that accelerated pedal at any point because the PFA will make you pay. And almost a slight mistake at the back there for Brighton was almost capitalised on. And here come Brighton, switching it over to the left-hand side. Here's a first look at NT, the goal machine this season for Brighton. It's like he's just strayed offside.
Tell Tyler to stay higher.
Be ready. Millsy, half and half here. You don't have to go that deep, Millsy. Stay there.
Higher and wider.
It's going to be a free kick now for the PFA 11. Charlie Binns just heading over to take it. If you are just tuning in as well and not too sure what the PFA squad is all about, well, it is it's all part of a 10-week training program for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. A chance for them to train together, get fit together, and play competitive games. Last week they travelled to take on a Leyton Orient side and Newport County. Did finish Leyton Orient 4, PFA 11-2, and then a day later up at Newport County, that one finished 2-2. There's another game tomorrow as well, which you can watch live across the PFA social media channels on YouTube and X. That should be a big one as well. Manchester United under 21s against the PFA. The ball comes into the box this time from the PFA, but Seb Jensen is equal to that one. And just a little bit of confirmation for you as well. If you're as confused as I was, number 6 is Akin Adamayo for the PFA. He was wearing number 2, but he's now wearing number 6. So it's not a change in play, it's just a change in shirt number. So confirmation if you are watching and a little bit confused. Akin Adamayo was wearing number 2 in the first half. He's now wearing number 6 in this second half. In fact, it's just at the left side of your screen there. In fact, now he receives the ball. And there he is. Adamayo draws in the foul there. 25-year-old. Used to play at Reading. Actually won promotion with Northampton Town. 62 minutes on the clock, 3-1. And we've had 2 goals in each half so far. The story of the game really was Zimas getting us underway in the 4th minute. Then Robertson for Brighton made it 2 in the 38th minute. Grant Ward, though, pulling one back early on in the 50th minute in this second half. But then Zimas with a cool, calm, collected penalty restored Brighton's 2-goal advantage. That's the story of the game. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 3, a PFA 11-1 here offside flag is up, and a free kick taken quick for the Seagulls. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s in action next week away at Sutton United in the National League Cup. And as we said, PFA 11 in action tomorrow up at Manchester at Carrington. Again, that one's live for you. Hit that subscribe button, make sure you don't miss any of the action. The games that I've watched so far for the PFA and commentated on have been goal fest, have been thrillers. Fantastic show of individual and team brilliance on display. Duncan calmly goes back to Charlie Binns, whips the ball forward. Ball remains with the PFA. Grant Ward now the goal scorer, switching it over to the left hand side, and PFA looking for an opportunity, but Brighton doing really well just to swamp the ball with white and blue shirts here. Foot just clipped away, free kick here for PFA. Number 19 of John Jules, the man gone down, striker. That one looked like it hurt Harry Mills a little bit. I think he got tangled, just caught by a loose foot there. Was it by Adam Mayo? I believe it is, yes, the man, number 6. Now the ball switched over to the right hand side. It's John Jules trying to find him. Here's Adamayo. Number 20 now for the PFA, charging in, trying to make his way through. Oh, a bit of a body check there. Free kick given.
Organise early.
Oh my word! I was just looking down, and from absolutely nowhere, I was just looking down because there's been another change of shirt, and Issa Wakwe's changed his shirt number. Let's have another look at this. In it comes from John Jules, and a rising header thumps it down, and for the second time in this game, PFA reduced the deficit to just 1. And that is how you do that. That is how you catch us all out as well. Another chance to have a look at this one. In it comes from Grant Ward. Up higher than anybody else. In it goes. And suddenly the PFA find themselves right back in this one. Now, I think, was it Jaden Brown rising higher there than anybody else? But brilliant stuff indeed. Completely catching us out. That's the beauty of being live, isn't it? Live sport at its very best. Brighton Hove Albion under 21s 3. PFA 11-2 from the free kick there. Great play. Grant Ward getting involved. I think it was Brown who got his head to it and knocked it home. Couldn't make it up, could you? But it's game on here. Just confirmation, as I was saying as well, Taraku Akwi has changed his shirt number. He's now wearing number 20. So he was wearing number 22 in the first half. He's now changed to number 20. And that's what we were trying to figure out as that goal went into the back of the net. Here come Brighton now. It's Noel Atom. Here's Alvarez, the substitute for the Seagulls. Just played forward, and Brighton again, still with that goal advantage. Not looking to rush things as Atom now sprints forward, finds a little bit of space. Here's Zemas looking, he's on a hat-trick, is Zemas. Switched over to Oriola. Here's Silsby now. Silsby's had a good shot in the first half, it was saved. Oriola now has a go, takes a wicked deflection, goes out, and it's going to be a corner here for the Seagulls. I think it was Connor Wood actually got the vital touch on that. I think Charlie Binns might have had it covered in the PFA goal, but we'll never know. As it is a corner. And it's Nehemiah Oriola, the man heading over to take it for Brighton and Hove Albion. 3-2 game on here. Well, what a afternoon's football we're being treated to. That ball is rising high, and Charlie Binns does well, the number 1 for the PFA, to pluck it out. And they want to get things underway quickly, the PFA. Over on the right-hand side, there's space to work with. It's a charge in Grant Ward. Grant Ward still working his way into the centre of the park. Options over on the right-hand side. It's Brown. And apologies, I think actually the goal was John Jules who got the goal there for PFA 11, not Brown. Just looking at the colour of the boots there, so pretty certain it was Tyrese John Jules, the man on the score sheet for the PFA 11 here. A couple more shirt changes for you as well in the second half. I don't know why they've done this to us, but they have done. Tyler Magloire is now wearing number 5 for the PFA in this second half, just to confuse things a little bit further. But Brighton now with the ball into the box. Oh, and it's nestled in the back of the net, and you could not make it up. What a strike that is! And once again, Brighton and Hove Albion restore their 2-goal lead in this game, and it's another absolute thunderbolt. Well, is it that man as well I was talking about? It's just, I think it's Silsby. Well, have another look at it. I've said he's deserved one all game, has Tyler Silsby, and he does. And now he's got on the score sheet as well in the 69th minute. Tyler Silsby, he has caused all sorts of problems on that right-hand side. And finally, he gets his reward into the back of the net. I've just seen Joe Belmont has come on as well for Brighton and Hove Albion, the number 14, 18-year-old striker Belmont on to the pitch for the Seagulls. Well, what do you make of that? Just as PFA, for a second time, reduced the deficit to a single goal, now find themselves again facing a bit of a mountain. Brighton Hove Albion 4, PFA 2. It's been a real dramatic second half, hasn't it? It's been full of confusion for us as well with the shirt change numbers. In comes the ball now from Ward. It's a high ball over. It's going to work its way all the way to the far side and out for a Brighton throw. Confirmation, as we said, of a few shirt numbers as well. Akin Odemayo is now wearing number 6. Tyler Magloire is in number 5 as well. Confirmation. Charlie Binns came on at half-time as well for Hubert Graysnick, and also Harley Hamilton came on for Owen Barker. For Brighton and Hove Albion, Joe Belmont is on, Zane Alvarez is on, and Shane T is on. And here is Shane T, the number 10. Has been a goal machine, 4 goals in the new season for him in all competitions. 4 games, 4 goals for NT, the number 10 for Brighton. Can he find the score sheet today? Dispossessed, but now it's Yusuf Owusu who comes away with a ball. Free kick given up against Connor Wood. Just comes in a little bit late there, deemed by the referee, and free kick. We've got players down for both Brighton and the PFA at the minute. Well, let's have another look at this goal, shall we? Wow, it caught everybody out, didn't it? Binns couldn't get to it. And Tyler Silsby, wow, he deserved that. A little bit of treatment being given. In fact, whilst we... oh, here's another look at the goal that I was looking down at my notes for. Look at that. The confidence from John Jules there. He knew exactly what he was doing. Thundered it down into the ground to make life as difficult as possible for Seb Jensen. And it powered into the back of the net. That made it 3-2 then. And then, of course, we've just seen Tyler Silsby restore Brighton's 2-goal advantage here. And a little pause in play. Whilst we've got that, a big thank you to you for tuning in. Remember, the live chat is open at the PFA YouTube channel. And, of course, we can see your comments on X as well, so please do keep them coming in. I will be asking you for your player of the match in about 10 minutes or so just have a little think of that. The quiz question, whilst we're still waiting for the action to get back underway. There are 4 sides who've only ever played 1 season in the Premier League. Who are they? Well, I'll give you the answer as we've got just over 15 minutes left. We've got Blackpool in the 2010-2011 season, Barnsley in the 97-98 season, Swindon Town in the 93-94 season, and of course Luton Town in the 22-23 season. If you've got any of those correct with dates, congratulations. There's no prizes whatsoever, but you do get a big pat on the back from us. So congratulations, well done. That's your quiz question answer. Now the thing to do is start to think about who your player of the match is. And I want one for both sides as well. I want one for Brighton. I think for me already, there's still 15 minutes to go, but at the minute it's definitely Tyler Silsby, the number 7 for Brighton. For the PFA squad, I've got to say Grant Ward has caused all sorts of problems, the number 7. He's looked very bright indeed. Also Tyler Magloire, he was wearing number 16 in the first half. He's now wearing number 5. He had a very fine opening 45 minutes as well. So let me know who your player of the match is for both sides. Get in that comment section, hit that subscribe button as well. And it is a free kick now for Brighton and Hove Albion. Stood over it is Yusuf Owusu. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the game as much as I have as well. We do have a change. It's a shame actually because Oriola's had a great game too for Brighton. Nehemiah Oriola, not on the score sheet today, but had a very good game. It's Jacob Parsons, the man who is coming on for the Seagulls. Number 17 just trots onto the pitch. 75 minutes played here at the Elite Football Performance Centre, just outside Brighton for the Seagulls under 21s against PFA 11 pre-season friendly. Game for the PFA for players out of contract, played in the Premier League, the EFL and National League and beyond. Late tackle there, free kick now for the PFA 11. Again, for a 3rd time in this game, can they reduce that deficit? 4-2 here. Seems to be a thing about this scoreline whenever I'm on commentary for PFA games. Last week I covered Leyton Orient against the PFA and that finished 4-2, but we've still got 14 minutes to go plus injury time to find another goal somewhere and for the PFA to find 2 to see if they can level things up, and who knows, football is a funny old game. That was Wakwi. And it goes back to Ward, who's on the score sheet today. Back to Magloire now wearing the number 5. Binns nicks it forward over to the left-hand side. A bit of a heavy touch takes it away from Delican. He still managed to hold up the ball very well indeed. Was he just dragged down? But referee plays advantage. We carry him now. He pulls for the foul. Olamola, the number 18, wanted to get things going. I think it was a right call by the referee.
Slide forward, slide! Diagonal!
Give the referees a lot of credit in these games as well. They do a great job. Switches over to the right-hand side. Grant Ward running onto it again. He's caused a lot of issues in this game. The number 7 for the PFA, Grant Ward, the 30-year-old midfielder. Scorer today, scored last week. Now Brighton, a little bit of silky 1-2 touches there. Jacob Parsons getting his first real touch of the ball. Now over to the right side. Grey skies just haven't left us at all, have they? That was Zane Alvarez, the man who came on at the break for Brighton. Now switched over to the left-hand side, and here is Harry Mills driving forward. Bit of space to work with, and he almost fed it into the path of Zane Alvarez, who just couldn't quite get it, just needed to grow an inch or so. Here's Olamola. Nice ball onto the left-hand side, and it's left it. It was Hamilton who leaves it. It comes into the box. It's straight across. Did it take a touch as it goes out for a throw over on the far side? That's Connor Wood whipping the ball. Hamilton leaves it, and here is Wood. Yeah, it definitely took a touch. It's going to be a throw for the PFA over on the far side. Short throw played. PFA going back, a high ball. Oh, it's too far from us. See what he was trying to do, was trying to plant it onto the head of Grant Ward there. Right idea. Just a little bit too much on the ball. And we've got a new goalkeeper as well between the sticks for Brighton. Lorenz Ferdinand is the man on and in goal for a bit of a stint for the under-21s for Brighton. Forward it comes. Wusu under a little bit of heavy pressure. Here's Mills now. Forward to NT. Barge off the ball there by Adam Mayo. Now Brighton come away with it with NT, who plays it forward onto the left-hand side. The number 14 of Joe Belmont charging forward, bins off his line well and quick to deal with the danger. Up into the Brighton half, but it is with the men in blue and white. Well, what a game we've seen, haven't we? Brighton went in at the break 2-0 up, and then PFA pulled one back, and Brighton extended that lead, got it back to a 2-goal to make it 3-1, and the PFA dragged another one back to make it 3-2, and then a couple of minutes later 4-2, and that's how it is right now with just over 10 minutes to go in the driving rain here. Tricky conditions for these players. Typical British September weather, isn't it? Mild but wet. It is Tate Ferdinand who's come on for the under-21s. Harry Mills now. Back to Ferdinand. There's Yusuf Owusu. Ferdinand again, and Brighton just happy to slow the game down and hold on to possession. Got a 2-goal cushion here. NT, he won't hang around there. He'll want to get on the score sheet. Looking for an option on the right-hand side. Now coming back into the middle with Zayn Alvarez. Ferdinand again. We've seen a number of passes in this play for Brighton, but they haven't, as of yet, gained any yards as they go back to Noel Atten. Now it's switched over to the right-hand side. That was Callum Mackley, the number 16. Here's NT looking for an option forward. He's got a few plays. He's got Mills. Here is Mills. Harry Mills. Oh, a beautiful play to just whip it across. Very unselfish from him. And it's Jacob Parsons who slots it home to make it 5 for Brighton and Hove Albion under-21s. Lovely play. Look at this ball through by NT. Look at that. He saw Harry Mills in acres of space, and we all thought Mills was going to have a go, didn't we? But he saw Parsons and very kindly laid it on a plate. There's no way he's going to miss that one. Jacob Parsons on the score sheet. And it's 5-2 to the home side here. Well, I wonder if there's any way back now for the PFA. Is there an opportunity, though, to get a third goal for the PFA 11 here? Olamola wants to get things underway as the Brighton players just trot back into their own half. The rain is coming down even harder now. Difficult conditions indeed, but a lovely attacking move from Brighton and Hove Albion. Jason McCarthy, the gaffer, will be delighted with that. And Grant Ward just unable to keep the ball in play. 82 minutes on the clock. Brighton 5, PFA 2. So always goals galore when the PFA are in town. Another game coming up for you tomorrow as well. Manchester United against the PFA 11. 12 o'clock kickoff, and the PFA charging forward in these very difficult, slippy, greasy conditions. Anything can happen. Look at the rain just coming down. Olamola was trying to chase onto it, but Lorenz Ferdinand was out quickly. Brighton, again, we saw, I wonder how many passes was in that passage of play for Brighton. They really just took their time, gained a few yards, went backwards, and the ball was almost nicked in by Hamilton there. They do show, don't they, when they get hold of the ball, what they can do. Brighton have won 2 games in Premier League 2 this season by 4 goals to 0. That game against West Bromwich Albion and Blackburn Rovers this season. Did lose to Arsenal though on Friday in Premier League 2. There's NT under big pressure from Hakeem Adelakan. We know he can strike. If he gets a whisker of a goal, he will certainly take it. He scored a screamer last week against Leyton Orient, did the number 10 for the PFA. In fact, he got 13 in 30 last season for Salford City, did Hakeem Adelakan. Certainly a player to keep your eye on. This players looking to earn contracts for this current season. Great work that the PFA do. If you want to watch that game tomorrow as well, Manchester United under 21s against PFA, it is live, it is free for you to tune in as well at the PFA YouTube channel or at the PFA X page. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, hit that follow button if you're watching on X. And live chat is open in both as well, so please do get your thoughts in. I did say 10 minutes ago I was going to ask you for your player of the match. It's Grant Ward going toe-to-toe with Harry Mills, so please let me know. I'll have a look at your comments very shortly indeed. So who is your player of the match? I think for me, for Brighton, it's Tyler Silsby. In fact, I think it's both number 7s. I think Grant Ward has had a fantastic game as well for the PFA 11. It's caused all sorts of problems on this right-hand side. So both number 7s actually getting it. Tyler Silsby for Brighton and for the PFA, Grant Ward. I will just say that's not official, by the way. That's just my personal opinion. So I don't get to choose who the official player. I'm not even sure there is an official player of the match. But just let me know who has impressed you the most from both sides. And let's give him a little shout out, shall we? We've got just over 5 minutes to play here at the Elite Football Performance Centre for Brighton and the PFA. And the Seagulls are looking likely. I never say anything too soon in football, but they're looking likely to hold on for the win here. Here's Shane and T. Goes back to Wusu. He's had a good game as well, actually, the number 6 for Brighton, to take Ferdinand. Here's Ferdinand again. 2 Ferdinands on the pitch now. Lorenz Ferdinand in goal and the number 15 Tate Ferdinand. Ended up being a very nice touchdown. Delican goes back to his defensive line. Or the Mayo. Back to Charlie Binns in goal. Play forward to Hakeem Adelakan now on this left-hand side, trying to create a little bit of magic. We've seen it from him before. We know he's got it in his locker. Rusu switching it over to the left-hand side. It's going to just run all the way through. PFA are not giving this one up. They want to get the ball in play quickly. Is there another opportunity? That's Tariq Uwakwe. He's now wearing the number 20. Was wearing the number 22 in the first half, if you're wondering. There's been a couple of shirt changes. Hamilton leaves the ball there for John Jules. He was on the score sheet in this second half. He got the PFA second. It was a quick free kick played, and then Grant Ward with the delivery, and there was John Jules at the far post, unmarked, with a powerful header down. There was nothing the Brighton keeper could do. It was a textbook header from John Jules. We teach kids how to score a header. That's how you do it. You show him that video. Switched over to the right-hand side now for Brighton. Little drag back there by Adelakan. It's a free kick now for the Seagulls. Parsons, the man taken down. It was Parsons who got the 5th for Brighton. Very kindly laid on a plate for him by the Seagulls number 3, Harry Mills. 87 minutes on the clock. Time ticking away, and it's Silsby who's going to take it. Well, 2 goals from Zemus, 1 from Robertson, 1 from Silsby, and 1 from Parsons for Brighton. 4 different goal scorers, 5 goals. The ball's whipped in, can't beat the first man. Headed away. Alvarez onto the right-hand side. Here's Silsby now, trying to link up with Alvarez, but Adelakan is there in the right place, right time. An option now, an opportunity, trying to find Olamola, who would have been away through the middle if it just beaten the head there of the Brighton defender. 88 minutes played in wet, windy conditions here on the south coast.
Open.
Oh, the ball almost played all the way through, but it was Connor Wood, the number 23, who was there. He's Brown now on the ball. John Jules goes back to Brown, who's going to go back to Binns in goal. Seconds just keep ticking away here. PFA not giving up. We want to see if they can get themselves a third. It is a pre-season friendly, of course. All part of the PFA's 10-week training programme for out-of-contract players from the Premier League, EFL and beyond. Opportunity for out-of-contract players to train together, play together, and offer support for well-being. It's completely free as well by the PFA. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful work that they do, supporting the players. And here is the PFA. Is there a slight twist, a deflection on the shot, put it into the danger zone in the box? It's not quite clear, and the PFA will come again. Is there a third in this game for them? Now Brighton do well just to snuff out the danger, and through a number of legs the ball did fall to a Brighton player. In fact, that's a loose ball forward there by Lorenz Ferdinand. Delican has really grown into this game over the last 10-15 minutes or so for the PFA, the number 10. Magloire goes back to Wood, switches it to the left-hand side. Brown now. John Jules, the goal scorer for the PFA. It's a little bit too much on the pass, and it's Callum Mackley who just gains a few yards, and now finally Brighton can get it forward to Jacob Parsons, who goes down under the challenge. Well, the 90 minutes are up here. Get the free kick in. Let's see how much time we're going to have added on at the end of this game. The fifth goal really ended it, didn't it? It was Parsons who blasted into an empty net after Harry Mills charged onto it. It was a cracking ball forward. Mills in acres of space. Could have gone for goal himself, decided not to, and fed it through to Parsons, who just had to side foot home into an empty net. That made it 5-2. The PFA, though, they have not given up. They have impressed in this game. They've looked very lively in spells as well. But it is Brighton who are going to claim victory here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. More action coming up, though, for the PFA. But before we get to that, great strong tackle there by Tyler Magloire. He's had a good game as well, now wearing the number 5 shirt, the 26-year-old defender, formerly of Northampton. Also played in the Championship for Blackburn Rovers as well, did Tyler Magloire. Well, Brighton more than happy at the minute just to keep hold of the ball. And he picks it up because that is the full-time whistle. Well, we've been thoroughly entertained here at Brighton's Elite Football Performance Centre in this pre-season friendly. Brighton and Hove Albion with 4 different scorers. It's 2-0 at the break it was to the Seagulls. And then look at the action-packed second half that we've had. 5 goals in this second half. Let's look back at some of the action now, shall we? And what a brilliant. That was all the way back in the 4th minute. Can you believe that? That was Stefanos Zimas. That made it 1-0 a long time ago now. The number 9 for Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton back in action next week away at Sutton United in the National League Cup. Is there more? Another chance to have a quick look at this, shall we, as well? Look at that. Rose high. Was under a bit of pressure. Did so well to guide it. It passed Hubert Grazik into the PFA goal there. And that made it 1-0. This is Tyler Silsby. Did so well throughout the course of the game. He was my man of the match for Brighton. And that was Joshua Robertson. He made it 2-0. Again, great play by Silsby. Headed away, everything was done right, but Robertson just found the tiniest little bit of space on that left-hand side and slotted it past Grazik. It was 2-0 at the break, and then we had a fantastic second half, full of goals, didn't we? In it came. There was Grant Ward, right place, right time. There before Harry Mills. Ferdinand punched it, good save it was. Zemas gets his second penalty. It's Charlie Binns who actually took the Brighton player down, and Stefanos Zemas with his second of the game. And I actually missed this one as I was looking down at my notes, but there was John Jules riding high to thunder the head down into the ground and past Ferdinand in goal. And once again, we suddenly found the PFA within a goal until that happened. And finally, it was Tyler Silsby who got exactly what he deserved. He got his name onto the score sheet. 4-2 at that point, and we were thinking, hello, you never know, PFA, they've done it twice, can they get it back for a third time? But here was Harry Mills who just lays it on a plate for Parsons. That made it 5-2. That's all your goals here at the Elite Football Performance Centre. That is how it finished. Brighton Hove Albion 5, the PFA squad 2. Don't forget, tomorrow you can watch Manchester United under-21s against the PFA 11 as well, live and free over at the PFA YouTube channel and X account. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been your commentator, Ian Walthouse. I'll see you tomorrow here. It's finished. Brighton 5, PFA 2. Thanks for watching.